Okay. Um, so, like I said, the theater of torture. What I mean by that is because the reality of what they're part of, and they wanted to present themselves as this, like, first of all, they wanted to present themselves some kind of like fierce, femme fatale protectors and avengers, and painting themselves in these ways that it's impossible to paint yourself as when you're involved in this program, because the reality of what they're part of is just ridiculously disturbing, but still want to maintain this psyop. And I've been embarrassing them in the sense that I know they torture children. I know that children are used as test subject today. This happening is happening to men, women, and children all around the world. I know the nastiness they do to people, even women. How can you make you think I'm going to look at you as some kind of fierce femme fatale when I know right now the program you're in is doing these horrible things to women? You use rape as a tactic to break down the individual that you're targeting. It's a common tactic. These people want me to let them live their fantasy. I see you as the trash involved in a program that has done these atrocities to women and is still doing it today. I truly see you for what you are. But understand that anybody is capable of participating in this because it is a program that utilize utilize the most sophisticated technology you can imagine. The things they're doing to my body is being done and nobody is around me. I'm feeling my organs just breaking down. Nobody is near me in the sense of I'm not seeing anybody here, but it's happening to me. My point is, these people can do all these horrible things to you remotely. That means that anybody, you don't have to be the bravest, you don't have to be, matter of fact, if anything, you have to minimize any self respect that you have to be involved in this. There is no way you can look at them and like, these people are good people. Sorry. These people are people that are dignified or honorable or anything like that. And it's not about that. It's that they involve in the program that torture babies. They are destroying our body remotely. They are destroying our mind remotely. And then they try to make you accept this manipulation that this technology does. This is part of this program. They want you to identify with the manipulations. They want you to think that this thing that you just reacted in this way, this reaction is something that you should identify because you are experiencing it. But the only reason why you're experiencing it is because this technology is making you experience that they are creating and making you experience that via this technology that is coming from the DoD. Now, there is no way I can ever not see that for what it is. They do this pedophilia type of torture systematically. They've done it to so many others. The humiliation of reality is that there's testimonies of people saying the exact same thing. Now, for me, they're going to try to gaslight me into accepting this. It's over. It's done. Don't even waste your energy. We're going to listen to, I'm going to listen to a testimony in front of you, and I want you to gaslight me right now. What I mean by listening to the testimonies, I mean that I'm going to listen to the people who deal with the same thing that I deal with and say the exact same thing. I'm going to listen to somebody who's been talking to multiple target individual thousand, saying that almost all target individuals are experiencing that over and over and over. And I want to see in front of you. I want to I want to look at you as you try to gaslight me. I want to look at you, listening to the testimonies. Like, let me see how this person is gonna act. Let me see. No, they don't do the pedophilia type of torture. No, they don't force people to have sexual stimulations and aiming those sexual stimulations toward children. Let me look at you, as I'm listening to this person saying the exact same thing. No, this man who just killed 18 people was not being called a pedophile via V2K. Yeah, but they were killing a kid and this 18 people. It was youth night, kids night. They pushed this man to kill, and of course everything is orchestrated. If That's what happened. That's because they orchestrate to happen that way. They control human beings. This technology has the ability to control, manipulate the brain. When they made him lose his mind to that point, they knew that the result will be killing. Me too. If I chose that route, they would let me do it. It would be probably even a success to them. I know. I could have done something, but I'm not somebody who can live myself knowing that I'm killing some, especially the trash that they are. This weak low life. You look at them like, Jesus, it would be so pathetic if I do something to you, even though you're a perp doing these harmful things to me. If I did something to you, it would be very pathetic. This trash that's so fierce from via V2K. Remotely fierceness. You're never going to see people so fierce remotely. I'll kill it. It's like I would have died. But if I would have decided to kill, they would definitely let me do it. Not because they can't stop me. Because this is what this program does. They want to see how far they can manipulate somebody to do things. Especially somebody who will never do that. Who's not that aggressive in the first place. It's like, okay, let's see if we can do it. If I kill this trash, they would love it. I know the reality of things. They could have stopped all these mass shootings, all this. One of the mass shooting, which is I think Mari made, he made a whole like hour, 2 hours like testimonial. Before that, driving for like hours to the library, the university, to shoot up that place. Aaron Alexis, he literally went through the Navy Yard. There's armed security there. They could have. They want. That is something that is okay. It's part of this program. It's part of seeing what the man or woman is capable of doing if we manipulate them to do that. So it's just it's disgusting to, and then you have to maintain control. And then you hear the testimonies. It will mean like, no, but what you did, they start bringing up these people that they're pretending that they care for. You don't care. But they talk about corny, bringing up like, literally, no. I pray to God that Corny and Brittany is not put in this program because I know what life would be. If you hear the testimony of what they do to women, it's pure atrocities. They are being tortured day in and day out by raping them and doing other tactics of tormenting. Their whole life is destroyed. In every way, his life is a struggle. This bottom feeder is thinking that I'm going to let them live the fantasy. Now, right now, I'm hearing how I'm going to kill myself because they're going to frame me. It's like, do your nasty things. You see, for me, the reason why I thank God is because I could have been them. It's nothing fierce about it. It's nothing badass about it. This is just sad, pathetic life. Because me, I'm going to die one way or another. And by the way, I've accepted that death was already signed for me a long time ago. So now when I hear these people tell me how they're going to frame me, I'm like, can you imagine I could have been there? I went to a place yesterday, very cool hangout place, and I see everybody around you trying to make me accept this manipulation. Make me accept this manipulation. And they're going through my brain and I notice when I drink, it's easier to manipulate me. My brain can be really easily manipulated. And they were making me think of all the manipulation of little girls, and they'll make me think of little girls and give me the stimulation sensation. Now this is map, this is a trash. They do the pedophilia type of torture systematically. This pedophilia type of torture, little girls and little boys, is what they do to break people down. Now I'm like, you guys are nasty low life. And every time they say little, because they so want me to identify with this thing, right? That they want me to think that little girls, this little baby, little toddler girls, this way I experiencing that they make me experiencing today. I should identify to that they always bring up something they want to do to me or they're going to do to me. I'm knocked out. Knocked out. It's like, I will get knocked out, but I will never identify with the way you make me experience this reaction or how you make me react when I see little girls. I will be castrated because that's something they say. But I will never identify how you make me experience or what you make me experience when I see little girls. I know even saying little girls right now, they're making me look. That's the kind of things they do. To try to condition me into accepting I'd rather die in the hell and get my chopped in pieces, but I'll never identify with these manipulations. You gotta be strong. That's why they want to create a theatric of torture. Because I'm saying that knowing, like little babies, this little, it's over for me. You're gonna force me to get nasty estimation, and in my brain, it's been almost 5 years now that I've been conditioned this way. That in my the who I was is being erased, and I'm being just think now it's just this manipulation that's conditioned into my brain. But I just speak knowing that this is not me, and I will continue to say that. This is why I make so many videos. Go to my video in 2021. It was just a year or so of me being manipulated like that. Now 2024. It's been training my brain 24/7 to make me experience this nastiness 24/7. But you gotta be strong. You gotta be strong. It's not easy. They'll make me think of the little girls, and it's just yes, the little girls that you make me see in these ways and give me these weird feelings. That's the things I have to deal with. It's trained. It's conditioned my brain in this way. But they're gonna do everything possible to make me accept this. Like I said, every time I say little girls and they give me this sensation stimulation, say he'll knock out. Let me repeat that. When I see little girls, they give me this perception, this stimulation and sensation, and they say I'm gonna be knocked out. The reason why they say, like I said, that is because they still want me to identify with this. I will never. So I'm in this place and they're doing these things and they're bringing up how they make me experience this nastiness and wanting me to identify with that and make me feel embarrassed about how they make me experience things. Never. I don't want to experience it. It's disgusting. But I can never be embarrassed for what you are doing to me. And then they will start finding what they can do. At one point, they will make me think of I've made a video about somebody called Ocean. And these perps are funny, man. They like take out they start to touch me with like they become like children. These people, some of them are a lot of them are smarter than me. But you see how they turn into children in front of you. It's embarrassing. They're trying to make me think, no, but there's this person now in 2014, right? About 10 years ago. There's this app called Snapchat. This person, and Snapchat is a popular app. Everybody around my age range, especially 10 years ago, everybody was like on it, right? And I'm like in my mid-20s at that point, and so everybody was on Snapchat, and that was that. And I remember following this person called Ocean, and you'll see her. And if you look at her, you'll think I thought she was around my age, right? I think maybe a college student, something like that, but she was not. She looked way older than her age. I thought she was an adult, but she wasn't. But that's it. And I never even talked to her ever in my life. I just follow her stories and see what she was going through. And wherever she was going and she was showing her stories, I was just watching that. But they're like, no, but remember in 2014 you followed this person, she was not an adult. I was like, did you see how she looked? Of course I thought she was an adult. But I didn't even talk to this person. I don't even know. Like, I've never had a single conversation with this person. What I know of her is what she shows on her Snapchat, which is her trips and whatever. And they try to hold on to that. You see, that's proof. Because today what's happening, right? They force me to have sexual stimulation toward children. Matter of fact, the way they're framing me, or they're saying they're going to frame me, they're going to say that I did something to these children, this trash here. And they're creating this fake stuff. These stories, and I was like, you the trash ass. And when they're bringing this woman, now she's a woman. This person, Ocean, they were like, oh, you died, you're gonna rape. You see, that's proof of trash. It's pathetic. You came and say Roy Moore, you dumbass shit. Talk about somebody I follow in 2014, thinking she was an adult. Look how she looked. If I pull her picture, you'll be surprised too. Like, what? This is not yeah. It's one of those people who look way older than their age. It was like surprising. And on top of that, that's all I did. Follow somebody that I thought was an adult on Snapchat, and it got to the point where they were like trying to make me think, oh, Snapchat, huh? Snapchat was the like This where the kids are. I was like, what? All my friends are on Snapchat. Everybody I know has a Snapchat. Everybody, at least at the time. But she's like, this person is so embarrassing. She starts saying, no, but this person is on TikTok now. Obviously, I know TikTok is a popular app now. Everybody is on TikTok. Is the future. But for me, when I think of TikTok, I think very young people, kids and young people. At least that's the perception of the past. So I never had TikTok on my phone because to me TikTok is like, it's not true. It's not the case anymore. Everybody uses TikTok. It's a very popular app, but TikTok to me was just always relatable to like younger crowd, younger than me, way too young to for like way younger than me, right? And I don't want to download that to have TikTok. It's just I don't feel comfortable. And this person who has TikTok, right, who's been having TikTok for a while, it's like, oh, you're on Snapchat. Oh, that's where they're young. So it's like you're on TikTok. TikTok. Snapchat was we all were on Snapchat. All my friends, everybody know TikTok. Can you imagine? It's like, oh, TikTok is where there's the older people, and it's not, that's not where there's kids, right? Delusional trash. And she was telling me, no, she has students. They're on Snapchat. Yeah, they're on Snapchat, on Instagram, and on TikTok, right? I was like, okay. These people in front of you. See, you're on Instagram too. You're on TikTok. That what kills me is like TikTok, because for me when I hear TikTok, that's what I I think of like kids. Now I know it's completely wrong. At this point, it's not true. TikTok is for everybody. I don't want to go, but TikTok, everybody uses TikTok. Is one of the most popular apps. I'm sure it's a very entertaining app. I don't have it on my phone because I, for some reason, think of like it's too like I feel like it's just too young for me like to have it. I'm wrong, I know, but that's what I'm thinking of. And the reason why I have this perception because initially TikTok was really for the younger people. So this this woman really trying to create this layup, this facade like oh Snapchat what? Everybody on Snapchat at least at one point. Now everybody's on Snapchat all the time anymore. But she was trying to paint me in this fashion, trying to make me. It's funny that it tried to make me accept this manipulation, and they're like, no, but you see, like, and they make me think, oh, right now it's like you've looked at the Snapchat of a 19-year-old. I was like, okay, have you looked at his TikTok of a 19? These people are delusional, and give me stimulation. I was like, oh, whatever, and I would talk about like things like oh, it's like, have you do you look at fitness models? Like, yeah, it's like yeah, of course, I know who I am, of course, yes. And she wanted me to like feel like this is weird. It's like, listen, I'm a straight man. You think I will not see a 20-some-year-old fitness model or some kind of like gym model, something like that? Of course. These people are delusional, and I would say, yeah, yes. I was like, oh wow, I was like, stupidity. Target individual. These people are gonna play clowns and stupid to get you to accept these things. I know who I am, and I would say like, listen, I'm not. I would never want to be with a 22-year-old. But I'm not going to. If I see a 22-year-old that looks great, then I'm going to see that as that. And like now we map to see fitness models. Okay, Jesus. Try to paint these stories. And then I was at this bar and these people acting a certain way. It's like you try to paint this false reality. You can't even say Roy Moore, man, that picked up 14 years old. Trash shots. We know it's the pedophiles. These people are so pedocentric that the entities running this program, let me say, I kept bringing that up. I ranked 19th out of 2,900 in regard of sharing and trafficking the most child porn in the United States. And this 2,900 is the amount of computer network there is in the United States. They were ranked 19th, top tier. The governmental entities running this program are so pedophilia-centric that they a bill called End National Defense Network Abuse Act was passed to limit the amount of child porn these people are trafficking. These people are pedophile level to it. And then on top of that, this program forces you to get nasty stimulation torture. The reason why they're trying to paint these stories is because today when I see a child, they force me to get sexual stimulation from the babies to the older kids. And they want me to identify with this manipulation. That's why they try to pick on how to create this facade. They're delusional trash. They are trying to make you accept this manipulation. And that's what they're making themselves damn near mentally handicapped. To get you to accept these things. They were bringing up whatever they could to vilify me. I'm like, do you know I know you zap genitals of women? Yeast infection. You heard the atrocities? I know who I am. Listen, I will never paint myself as a saint. But you, who's involved in doing that to women and children, can never make me feel vilify me. I know that not only you're trying to manipulate me as a human being, try to change who I am, then you try to vilify me for what you do to me, and then or you try to vilify me for the stupid things I've done. While you are involved in a program that is destroying women and children. I can never let you live your fantasy. There's no torture that's going to change reality. So before I scream, I die, and I lose my mind, I'm thankful that I was able to say what I need to say. And I was frustrated because there's these guys that wanted to be like these badasses. I said, dude, there's a kid called Aaron Young who's dead because of you, what you guys do. I will never let you guys live your fucking fantasy. Children right now being tortured. I don't care if I get raped every day of my life, but this is not going to bring up all this life of people that you guys have been destroying. This is a dignified life. I'd rather die in this horrible way, but God gave me strength because it's going to be bad. Trash bottom fears involving even torturing infants. This program tortured 3-week-old babies. In every way, it's been humiliation after humiliation. I would say like 19th out of 2,900, so they came. It's like, I know you guys are the pedophiles, you piece of shit. This is not any kind of ranking. I know that you can even say Roy Moore, men that picked up kids. Go smoke your cigarette and play cool and tell me how I'm going to be tortured. Such indignified human shit. I'd rather die in hell. And the things I can say in front of them. That's funny. Roy Moore, I just hear somebody try to say that they cannot even say his name. That's what kills me. Like you can be they act all like super like badass and acting a certain way. When I say Roy Moore, you see them just don't even know. Oh, you mapped them. Go do your bullshit. You trash ass. You sold your soul to pedophiles. And I mean that. That's why there's so many. At this point, there is nothing they can do to paint themselves in a good light. When I say pedophiles, I'm completely right. The man who killed 18 people, they were telling him he was a pedophile, killed 18. This pedophilia type of torture is consistently done to others. And on top of that, to know that the Department of Defense is having a problem with employees trafficking child porn using the devices the DoD gives them, the Pentagon giving them, the device the Pentagon gives them is used to traffic child porn. They don't even use their own private computers. It's that nasty. The humiliation. So, I want to say thank you guys for that. Now I'm getting ready for this nastiness. I can't wait to see which child they sold completely and destroyed their life, because they forget about living. They forget that first of all, they want me to still think this a war. I know I'm a test subject. This is a thing where you're trying to see the best way to utilize this technology in regard to breaking down somebody, right? You're just a coward low life. I was in when I was talking to this person. Oh, you're such a warrior. You're there up to 4 in the morning in your sweatpants too. I guess, because they have to be this 24/7 manipulation. Somebody has to be around at least 24/7. I believe this some kind of supervision of some sort is is around. And so they have to stay up, or they have to be this seems like there's somebody who's always around, and so, or to say things, or to kind of make noise campaign. And I guess it's time consuming, so they're like, oh no, it's war. It's not. Obviously we're just test subject. But I just want to say thank God that this is not me. And these losers, this trash that love this because it empowers them. They forget that they're not. This is life. They're living life, right? They don't know that. Like, they forget that they have this acting that they act 24/7. They dedicate life in creating a false reality. But reality is still gonna come to them. You know, sometimes to stay in method acting, right? I can see they're like, oh no. For example, they're framing me, and I have to calm down. They're framing me. That's what they're saying. And I keep hearing them, she's only 16 years old. I don't know who they're talking about, right? But apparently this is the frame that they're going to create. Some underage kids that they're going to say I did something to, or they apparently communicating with. I don't know how they're hacking all my phones, and everything is hacked, so they can have interaction that I don't even know using my devices. And so to stay in this method acting style, they're like, no, she's only 16, she's only 14 years old, our kids. And they slam the door and they run. I'm like, what the hell? And they really stay in character. These people live life like that, where they live this falsified life, or where everything is framed and created and manipulated. Or they're like a toddler, and they're the one making me experience this nasty reaction. Living a false they themselves create this manipulation and be like, oh, a toddler. 24/7, staying in character all the time. Not living reality. They're the ones literally manipulating you, literally playing with your brain to experience this. They're literally making you experience that. That's their job. They're conditioning your brain 24/7. And then, after they created what they've created, start acting. Oh, our toddlers, our babies. Or these people involved in a program where they are literally abusing children, burning them, torturing them, suffocating them. They'll be like, no, oh, you're paying now. Talk about me in fucking 8th grade, excuse my language, and try to exaggerate what I did as a kid while they're in a program burning babies, radiating them, suffocating them, violating children. It's like the gimmicks of it all. It's crazy. Or they're like, no, you know what we're doing to your brain? We're making you think the way you thought when you were a kid. We mapped it to you as a child. What? You're making me mentally handicapped? Well, I'm here looking at them like, you know, there's a whole ranking for how pedophilia-centric you guys are. It's humiliation. And that now we proved that trash. It's obvious that everybody knows that this is manipulation. But on top of that, everybody's going to do what you do. If you can benefit from that, why not somebody else? I understand there's so much incentive to be involved in this that everybody's going to play this game. So, target individuals, stay strong. Do not identify with this nasty manipulation, this trash at low life. They are dedicating their life living a falsified reality. But that's their job. They're supposed to gaslight you into that. They're supposed to gaslight you into accepting this manipulation. They literally have to create an ecosystem where they're going to act angry, mad, and try to vilify you for the shit that they make you experience. I rather die in hell. Target individuals, stay strong.